Hello, it's a Toaster Party, and today I'm playing Budget Sky Striker versus Zombie. But they're rank Shaddolls as well, so that's pretty neat. So they're going to get to start off using the Unizombie to send a card from Graveyard. I'm going to Valor that, and that's going to mostly stop their turn. They Danger Mothman and discard Valor Drock. I discard the Hercules base, then I use Terraforming to get the Airspace 0. And that's why I kind of misplay here. I was supposed to have probably summoned the Ray first, then used its effect to send itself away to then have gotten the free add off of, or the send and then add off of the Kagari and Hayate's effect. But still sitting pretty okay with the back row I got. Then I realized that Balor Drock just requires any field spell to be in play. But I'm going to take away their Balor Drock and they're not going to be able to do as much here. They do get to send some stuff off of the Unizombie to get the Zombie World to field, and then they get to send another card to grave. But I'm going to pop their Zombie World so that I don't have to worry about everything coming back. So then they're going to use the Shark Cannon to take away their copy of the Mothman. It's a bit of a misplay because I then realize I still have double or nothing in my hand. So I'm going to be able to deal a lot of damage here, but I'm not going to be able to go in for lethal, because Utopia Double doesn't work unless you were able to add the card to hand. But I'm still going to be able to search up enough cards that they're not going to really be able to do anything from this point, because I still have the Widow Anchor and they just scoop from here. Back with game 2, and our opponent's hand's sitting pretty nice, and ours is also pretty okay as well. They're going to normal summon the Shiranui Solitaire, then using Mothman, I decide to pitch the DD Crow here. Probably not the best play, but I really like the other cards in my hand. I probably could have also sent off the Jamming Waves, but I was kind of afraid that the card face down was a Super Polymerization, and I don't want the giant Necro Dragon taking away my Sky Striker cards. So I was able to not be able to pop the Zombie World, but I do get my copy of Airspace 0, and I'll negate the effect of the Balor Drock sending it off, then use the effect of, or use the effect correctly this turn, use the Hayate to then send off a copy of the Shark Cannon, which I will then get to bring back with a Gari, see what happens when you do it the correct sequence. Then I Shark Cannon away the Balor Drock, go into Shizuku, and then get to add a copy of the multi-roll from here. At this point, I'm just trying to shore up my victory to make sure that I can just keep adding everything I want. They're going to use the Glow Up Bloom, but then I chain the there can only be one, so they don't get to summon Balor Drock. At this point, I'm going to start pinging them down some more. Then I want to add the copy of the Afterburner to destroy both the field spell and their Vampire Sucker. Now they couldn't really go into Balor Drock because I know that their copy is in their hand, so all I have to do is take away their monster. They super poly away my field, but I still have a second Widow Anchor. So I'm going to take away their Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, leaving them with only 100 points remaining. Then I'm going to attempt to pop my copy of the There Can Only Be One, because I didn't really want to use the multi-roll effect for that, but I then get to set the copy of Widow Anchor, set the copy of Shark Cannon and Afterburners, and at this point, what is my opponent going to draw? That's a very nice card for them to draw. They're going to attempt to activate the Balor Drock, not going to let that happen. They're going to Shaddol Fusion for Shaddol Construct, Shaddol Beast Chaining, but then they use the Trick Clown, which also means that they're going to burn themselves out. I'm going to take away the Construct, they're going to use the Trick Clown, get burned for 1,000, and that's the game.